Who would be the biggest threat to the entire Mortal Kombat franchise right now?
Ed Boon. Ed Boon. I think Ed Boon lost it. What's up with Mortal Kombat 5, quote unquote? What's up with Mortal Kombat 6, quote unquote? What's up with Mortal Kombat 7, 8, and 9? I don't get that, and that's all Ed Boon. You know, him and people working under him, they are around him. They lost it. They lost Mortal Kombat after Mortal Kombat 4, and they're saying, okay, this is like they're trying to pitch you Mortal Kombat 9, like they say like, oh, we're going back to Mortal Kombat 2, and like not really. They're not really going back to Mortal Kombat 2. They're just time traveling back to Mortal Kombat 2, or even before Mortal Kombat 2. But they're using the Mortal Kombat 2 stages, a little bit of 3. They're like, it's like a time travel thing. And it's like, time travel? Mortal Kombat and time travel? Okay. Whatever. But everything after part 4 seems like it's not Mortal Kombat anymore. I don't know what to call it. Or what to call them. The video games. I just don't know what to call the video games anymore, but he's the person that really just messed it up. That's I want to say something personally to Ed Boon. I just want to say something personally to Ed Boon, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to wait until what he thinks of Mortal Kombat 2, and maybe him and I can be in the same interview and whatever. I don't know, but
I personally hope I'm there that day.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I'm alive that day too. 'Cause I hope all the Mortal Kombat fans are watching that day, or see it on YouTube or whatever, on the internet.
Got his number? I'd like to have an interview with him myself.
I just want to ask him. I don't know how to say it, but I just want to ask him, where did Mortal Kombat go wrong? Like, why go into a new direction? Yeah, why go into a new direction? I don't understand why they want to do that. Like, and you know, if they did that, why isn't it any good? Because from my own personal experience, playing, you know, Mortal Kombat 5 and upward, it's just dumb. I don't get it. I try to own them. So yeah, I blame that guy, Ed Boon.
So what's the second movie story?
Oh, the second movie story. Well, the second movie story, basically the end of the world. It's like all these Christian end of the world movies and stories. I wanted to say, well, you can do your end of the world, you know, Christian stories, but I'm gonna show you how to do that with Mortal Kombat. And you know, I want to be the top. You know, this is, you know, you can show me the end of the world, but I'm gonna show you the end of the world, and top all those end of the world movies. So
basically the Christians' versions of the Book of Revelations.
Yeah, that I want to show them that, you know, to their face, to their faces, in a very biblical, non-biblical way. And to do that, Mortal Kombat allows me to do that. So basically, the story is about an invasion, not not like a country fighting another country or whatever, but another existence, another reality. Hence, in the Mortal Kombat universe, they would call it realm. Another realm takes over Earth, so to speak. And a lot of people, they're saying, okay, that never happened in the Mortal Kombat game. The Emperor never showed up on Earth in Mortal Kombat. And that's what the first movie showed us, that now it's not doing any of the games. And I wanted to do that Mortal Kombat where it's kind of like the games, but it's not like the games, but it's like the games. Where Shao Kahn in the video game, which is in the movie, it's the Emperor. The Emperor happens to invade Earth and takes everybody's soul. That's basically the premise of Mortal Kombat 3, the video game. I don't want to give away too much, but that the overall plot, the overall plot is basically it's the outward invasion coming. The invasion is coming to Earth. The outward invasion is now, it's happening on Earth now, and that's what you're gonna see in the film, which the games were only hinting at. You can never see outward invasion in the video games. So I wanted to see that. I wanted to tap into that and write a story that is in the background of Mortal Kombat, of all Mortal Kombat, and to bring it up into the foreground, and that would be the story. That would be the overall of how Mortal Kombat 2 happens. That's basically it. I don't want to go into the detail.
Why are you going for what kind of rating?
I'm going for a PG-13. That right there is very offending to Mortal Kombat fans, no matter if you are with me or against me. The reason why I want to do Mortal Kombat the PG-13 is because I don't like movies where people are getting decapitated, or all these like gore, like people's stomach being ripped up open and you're seeing it and all that blood stripping. I don't want to do that Mortal Kombat. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I see it all the time, and I call it people call it senseless violence, and it's like, I don't want to see Mortal Kombat being a senseless violent movie. That's not Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's a story, and people say, okay, no, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat, what I want to do, won't have fatalities. Well, yeah, they're gonna have fatalities. I mean, that's a part of Mortal Kombat, but they're not gonna be like head exploding, or guts being ripped out, or people being torn in half. Like, keep that in the horror genre. I'm not doing Mortal Kombat horror. I'm doing Mortal Kombat action, and so I really I don't really like violence or horror. But saying that, I can do horror in another sense. Like, I don't have to do gore, but I can do horror, and I think Mortal Kombat falls into that horror kind of atmosphere, or when you play the games, that's horror is always there. For example, like, I won't go into other ones, but for example, like Melina. What can we do with Melina? In the video game, she in the second video game, she eats her opponent and spits them out. I can do that. I like to be disgusting. I like to create disgusting.
Go.
Yeah, I like to do disgusting stuff like that and make it very derogatory without, seeing people being split in half. Like, I want to go beyond the violence. I want to make it disturbing to say an advent Mortal Kombat player. Like, they would just have like an upset, feeling, like bodily feeling. I like to do that. I like to, cause to me that's where I shine. I shine in the stuff that I've done in the past. Like, that's where I shine, and I want to do that with Mortal Kombat. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna see, like I said, what you see in the video games. You might see some stuff in the video games, but I don't want to really go to ultra violence. I don't think Mortal Kombat should be ultra violence, and that's what everybody wants. But I don't want to.
The way that I'm hearing it from you is that Mortal Kombat is about the combat, not the aftermath that we see of dead corpses and bodies all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't want to see people's head getting chopped off. Even in the video game, I turn that stuff off. It's like, I've seen it too many times. I don't need to see it again.
It's a one-on-one fight between your opponents, and that's it. That's all Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah. It's just straight up combat.
Speaking of like fatalities and stuff, going on, let's talk about some characters. Like, what returning characters?
Returning characters?
And along that, I don't know if this is saying the same thing, but yeah, possibility of returning characters, from the 1995 hit, as well as possibility of resurrecting any characters from the original film.
I like that question. Returning characters, obviously Raiden, Sonya, Johnny, Liu Kang, and Kitana. But everybody else, like Kano, Reptile, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Goro, Shang Tsung, like, to me they're dead and they're not returning. But I do, if the story allows me to do this, to me, I want to do it, but if the story can't, if I can't do it with the story, but if I can, and if the story allows me, I do want to resurrect Shang Tsung, and it has to do with what happened in between 17 minutes to 25 minutes before the end of the film. That's a hint. So I wanna resurrect him if the story allows me to. But that's about it on the resurrection from both, from the first movie. It's going on to the second movie. I do want to add